Hello everyone, it is Ashley Fields with Yard Art R Us, and we are going to be painting our cute reindeer. This one is on our website as Cute Reindeer number 2. I did put a link in the description for anyone wanting to snag this blank. We do have some in stock in store. I am just simply getting this wiped down with a little bit of Windex. Because I did paint it a while back, so it does have some dust and stuff on it. So I am going to see if I can't get this shared everywhere. I need to get it shared if I can find it. I have my laptop pulled up today, and so I usually don't go live on my laptop, so I don't know that I know how to share it. Hi Susan. Hi Mom. I'm officially live. Now, my baby is sitting next to me and she is awake. So just know if the baby starts screaming, crying, this will have to be a two-parter. But otherwise, since she's awake, I thought we'll go with something rather quick. Mom, since you're here, can you share, please, my dear? And I will go ahead and hop on in. If you guys happen to see the, what is it called? The blank that I've already done of this one, I get your sample. I'm trying to think of the word sample here. I did happen to do a little bit more of a blended look on your shading on my sample. So what I wanted to do was we're gonna paint one just total normal style like we always do, which is, that's what we're gonna do today, just to make it a little bit faster since, like I said, baby is awake. And then when I do my next one, I'll do that one in the blended look. And the reason I'm kind of going to keep that a little bit separated, or I want to do them in two different ways, is that way to show you guys what you could be doing. So right now what I have, this lighter kind of tone that you see here, this is camel. So what I'm doing is I'm taking, this is probably a number 10 and number 12 shader, and I'm shading camel with just a little bit of reindeer brown. If you can't tell, it's not, you don't really see it a whole lot. It does dry a little bit darker, but it's hard to really see that good color until it does dry. So, Mary says Oakley better be good. Okay, sure. No, actually she is really a great kid, especially now that she's we're 3.5 months old or so now. I think it's what makes it a lot easier is that I understand her needs. Now I'm kind of understanding what she wants and what she needs, and I'm able to meet those needs for her, and I think that's really the number one thing that's made it easier. All right, so I shaded some of that camel with just a touch of a reindeer brown. And reindeer brown is also the base coat that I already have right here on my deer. So I'm not even gonna wash my brush. I'm just gonna keep using it. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna switch over to shading brown. I will grab a spoon and just get this mixed back in. Hi, Angela. Hi, Sharon. How are you guys? Hey, Kim. Good to see you. All right, getting that shading brown. It's been a hot minute since I have painted, so all of my paints are gonna be pretty good and separated. I'm trying to open up this live video over here, y'all, so I can, what are you doing? I don't know if I know what I'm doing over here. I'm trying to be able to see comments. Perhaps I should have actually worked on this before I went live, but oh well. Y'all have not seen me live in probably about 5 months. So those of you that have been around for a while, you guys know that I did have a baby back in April. And so I've been on a bit of a hiatus, and Mary keeps telling me that I need to get back in it and go live. So here I am. You guys will be seeing me a lot more often than you have over the last 5 months or so. I was obviously pregnant, but I was on bed rest, and so I was unable to really do a whole lot. And now that the baby's getting a little bit older, I am just finding that I have a bit more time now. Yeah, I'm having a bit more time to just kind of get back into a workflow. So hi Myra, great to see everybody hanging out. What's everybody up to today? All right, so I kind of just got, so far, just a little bit of that perimeter shading. I did load a bit more paint on my brush. So let me kind of get some of that off. And then I kind of just take what's left and just add, you know, you can add just a few swish marks. Now we'll come back in here and maybe get a little touch more. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, throw them in there until your heart's content. And then just keep on going. So I always like to do my perimeter first, and then from there, I come in and add some, what I kind of just call swish marks. So, Christmas in July, y'all. I know we are, we're already at like the 21st of July, something like that. I think it's the 21st today. And this is my very first tutorial. I still have, let's see, we have a Christmas train we need to do. We have another reindeer. We have actually a couple more reindeer, I think, but I think one of them's already had a tutorial. And then we have a dog bulb, a cat bulb. There's a few other things. Hey, Ava, good to see you, my dear. So I say all that to say I'm just a wee bit behind, but you guys will be seeing me more. I was kind of trying to wait for baby to go back to sleep, and when I realized that she wasn't going to really go back to sleep, I was like, well, okay. She's just going to hang out with me. So she's sitting over here next to me right now. She's just chilling. All right, so I added a little bit of my shading brown. Now the only thing I need to add shading to is just going to be my antlers and my bow. And then after that, we can start outlining. So I am going to wash out that brush. I'm just going to keep using that same brush just for the sake of not dirtying more brushes. I did wash brushes earlier, and y'all, it'd be embarrassing to even admit that they've been sitting in my water for quite some time. So I am not very good at keeping up with with cleaning my brushes on a daily basis. So when it comes to painting, I do like to just try to keep reusing that same brush, so I just don't have a bunch sitting in the water. All right, just trying to get some of that brown out. It don't have to be perfect, but when I am switching to a lighter color, you don't want to be carrying over a bunch of the previous color with you. So on our yellow up here, I'm going to use shading yellow. Hey Joanne, how are you doing, hun? Has anybody actually started painting Christmas items for this year? Or are you guys, do y'all usually wait till you're a little bit closer to time? I have been working on Christmas stuff for a couple of months now, and I've got quite a bit done. I've still got quite a bit left to do, but I'm about to start on fall here pretty soon. All right, same brush. This one, y'all, is a, what is this called? A Crafter's Choice. It's probably a number 10. It's just a flat brush. We call them shaders. We just load, do a little corner triangle load, and then from there I simply just set it down and pull it all the way around. So, hey Miss Donna, how are you, hun? I haven't seen you in forever. I hope I get to see you soon. Now, when it comes to my, I did get a bit of paint too far over, so I'm just kind of getting that off. When it comes to my antlers, especially because they're really long and skinny, I try not to add too much. You know, like adding too many swish marks or making my lines too thick, because it can just become very overpowering and turn into a solid yellow shading kind of mess you got going. So Joanne says it's too darn hot here in Arizona. Oh my goodness, girl. Arizona, I do believe you're probably a little bit hotter than we are. Houston has, we're, I guess, tying a record for, I don't remember when's the last year that this happened, but more days in July with 3-digit heat than we've had in a really, really long time. So yes, I get it. We are in a drought and it is stinking hot here in Texas. So, hey Wanda, great to see you. Mary says, those are in the Academy, should have gotten templates emailed out yesterday. Thank you for that reminder, Mary. So our Academy, Yard Art Academy friends, if you will check your email, you will have this month's templates. So Donna says that she's doing good. Maybe we'll see you and your sweet family at Avery's birthday next month. I am looking forward to it. We will be there. Hey Lupe, good to see you. Sweet baby sounds in the background. Yes. Y'all, baby and I, okay, so the first couple of months, those of you who are friends with me on, you know, like, you know me personally and you're my friend on Facebook, you guys know that I've had a little bit of a rocky start with Oakley. She, just the first couple of months of life, was very unhappy and had a lot of gas pains, tongue tie, lip tie, cheek ties, all sorts of stuff. A lot of difficulty nursing, and we had to get her ties addressed and get them lasered, and so she seems to be feeling better. Nursing is still very, very difficult for us. That's, I don't know if that's ever gonna get better. She has a very high palate and it has just not been the easiest. But we did have COVID, almost, I guess about a month ago now, and the baby got it from me. And we were only sick for about 2 days. We just didn't feel very great. And then after that, after we both broke our fever, it was like I just had a different baby on my hands. And she's just been very, I guess, more chill, able to self-soothe. Doesn't really need constant attention from her mother, you know, and so it's just been a little bit easier. Like, we can all breathe a little better, sleep a little better. So it's been quite lovely. So let's see. Hi, Charlie. Good to see you. Hi from Oklahoma. How is the weather there in Oklahoma? I know it's really, really hot here. Let me actually pull this up. I didn't realize you guys can't see that so good. All right, so we got all of our shading done. We're ready to go ahead and just outline. I might grab my blow dryer and just hit this with the blow dryer right quick. I got a couple of wet spots. So y'all, again, those of you that were with me at the beginning, I told y'all that I have not been live in probably 5 months, something like that. And the last time I went live, I was having a lot of problems with my my speakers on here. So I'm guessing it's all better now. Shirley says hot, 100 degrees plus. Yes, same thing in here in Houston. It is hot, hot, hot. And y'all, it's a lot hotter than it should be this early. Usually we're used to this come August time, but whew, I'm kind of scared to see what August heat is going to look like. All right, while we are just waiting on this to dry, I want to just let you guys know my colors that I did. I did a primary, or my prime base coat, my prime coat that I did. I used reindeer brown because obviously most of this piece is reindeer brown. And then from there, I just came in with your regular red, regular black, light yellow, and then the inside of the ears and this little hair piece I did in camel. So, hey Alma says welcome back, thank you. Joanne says I'm cutting in and out. That might have been because of, hopefully, it's only because of the, what's it called, blow dryer and that sound. Hopefully it's better now. Okay, we got our shading done, so now we're gonna grab a script liner. I have been having to break in a new one, so is this my number 4? That is. So hopefully this guy will cooperate with me today. But I do, y'all know, those of you who've been following me a while, I do like to get my script liners really broken in and almost have a bend to them, and those are just how I prefer them. So we're gonna try, I'm gonna actually try this one, we'll see. We shall see. So, y'all, I saw somebody post earlier, it was like a friend on Facebook, something about how Hobby Lobby is already getting Christmas stuff out, and everybody was like having sad reactions to it, and I'm the only person that was loving it. I'm like, okay, do we not like Christmas in July? Because I think it's exciting. I love celebrating Christmas. I love painting Christmas. I love decorating my house for Christmas. And though it's hot, hot, hot outside, it's kind of nice to think about cool months coming up ahead. All right, I just grabbed my black. I kind of thought about it afterwards that I maybe would have started with my shading red that I use on my deer, but oh well. I don't think it really matters the order that you end up outlining in, as long as you kind of get it all done. What are you doing? such a good girl. Yeah. Hi. I guess I need to really enjoy these times before she starts crawling and walking and being into everything. We certainly are enjoying that we can still kind of have her here right next to us, close to us. But it definitely won't be like this for too much longer, I can tell you that. So, what is everybody up to? I know some of you guys have been coming to the store and getting projects recently. Those of y'all that live close by, even some of us that live far away, I've seen orders coming in. So it looks like a lot of us are starting to gear up and get ready, but I'm just curious if you guys have been painting or if you guys have been, you know, enjoying summer and what you've been doing so far this summer. For us, I can't say we've been doing a whole lot. My 12-year-old, she got to go on a trip with my aunt and she got to go to church camp, and she's currently at my cousin's house visiting with her cousins. And so with the baby, we haven't been doing much, but I am kind of starting to get into a little bit more of a kind of a work routine every day, and it's been nice. So Ava says Halloween and Christmas are our favorite. Yes, me too, my dear. Craft show this Saturday. How exciting! I hope that goes really well for you, hon. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? All right, I'm just kind of touching up these black areas. The reindeer is going to be outlined in shading red, so I'm kind of just skipping that and just taking care of these few areas that are going to be outlined in black, which is going to be your hooves, the nose, and the eyes. Or eye. We only got one. So Kimberly says, I'm going to get a bunch of stuff tomorrow at the store. I have 3 orders ready for pickup. Awesome! I'm actually coming to Pearland tomorrow. So maybe I shall see y'all. Sorry, I'm going to turn this. It's going to be awkward for just a minute. But whenever I'm doing an eyeball, I really need it to kind of be tilted towards me. I'm not the greatest at keeping a brush straight with circles, ovals, things of that nature. And so I always just turn the piece, and my baby's over here keeping the table. But I always turn the piece to where it's most comfortable for me. So let me fill in this eyeball, and then I'll flip them right back around. Same thing, my eyelashes, I am going to kind of rotate it just a little bit. Now you can always leave eyelashes off, turn it back around. It's really, you can do a personal preference on there, but I do like the eyelashes. Oh, Ava, you said, okay, Ava says she's stressed out about her craft show. Why are you stressed out? Are you not prepared, or is it just kind of scary putting yourself out there? Hi, Sharon. Sharon says, I'm looking for creative inspiration as I prep for a craft show in September. How fun! That is so awesome. I am somebody who, I do the same. I kind of look around for some inspiration. And in fact, I am taking a class tomorrow on painting a cow. And so it's a different kind of fur technique, and I'm hoping I can get some inspiration from that and come back and teach you guys. But yeah, even as the teacher, I need inspiration too sometimes. So I totally get it. So I wish you guys both the best of luck on your craft shows. That's very exciting. Hey, Teresa. All right, guys, I am switching over to our shading red. You don't have shading red at home, mix your own. In fact, we mix our own. This is just simply red and black mixed together. You can make it as light or as dark as you want. I kind of try to stay a little bit more in the middle. Yeah. And then from here, I'm just simply going to use this shading red to create our outer boundaries for the reindeer. So anywhere that is perimeter or where the lines are, etching out the deer's face, legs, anything like that, that's where I'm going to use this color. Ava says she doesn't really know what she's doing. Oh, Ava, a little fun fact. A lot of us don't know what we're doing until we do it. You know, you have to kind of throw yourself out there sometimes. And I understand, you know, having to kind of be new in a space and how that can be a bit intimidating. When we first started going live and teaching painting live, I had a panic attack on my first video and was literally freaking out, crying, having a meltdown. So I totally get it. The more that you practice something, the more you do it, the easier it's going to get, the more natural it kind of starts to come. So stick with it, and it'll get better for you. So, hey Shirley, Kimberly says, I didn't get to do my vendor event this last weekend because of COVID down here is getting bad. I opted out so I could have summer pieces ready to go. Wish luck to Ava and Sharon. Thank you, Kimberly. That's very sweet for you to wish luck for them. Yes, I did too. I'm so sorry your event got canceled, but yeah, it does seem like I have a lot of friends that have had COVID in the last month or so, month or 2 months. So it ended up our family got it. Carly's the only one that didn't, but the baby Zach and I did. So he took some time off work and we just spent some time here at the house. We don't mind getting having to quarantine because it just helps us get more stuff done. There's always stuff to be done around here. Plus we also have a little bit of construction going on. We've been at this house for 3 years now, no, almost 4 years. And we finally have Zach's shop built out. So he now gets to work in the AC, which is so lovely and such a thing you can really take for granted, especially out here when you got 100-degree days for, you know, so far the last month it seems like we've had 100-degree days. But we are at the tail end of that, starting to kind of get our shop put back together. And so I'm hoping here pretty soon that maybe now the next time we have some downtime, we can actually have downtime and not be so busy. But that never seems to take place. It's always busy around here. And so, yeah, so Kimberly says her mom and dad had it. Yep. All of my friends have been coming down with it, but it's just kind of making its rounds. Mary Kay says, cute, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Steph, how are you? Y'all, it's been a hot minute. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I do feel like I'm probably moving like a sloth. It's been a little while since I've gotten on here. And in fact, I was telling my husband, he stopped by for lunch. I said, I need to go do a live, and I just don't feel like doing it. Just a procrastinator sometimes. He's like, get out there and do it. It's like, I know. So, like I said, I kept trying to wait for the baby to go to sleep. I kept telling myself, I'll go live when she goes to sleep. Well, that didn't seem to happen. So it's just kind of one of those things. Either you're going to get out there and go do it, or you're going to talk about doing it. Yeah. Oh my God, you're just so dang cute. I could just listen to her squeals all day. There we go. All right, getting some of that outlining on here. It really helps to just bring things to life. I might even just give them like a couple little, I don't know what you would really call them, but freckles maybe. Something like that. I like that. I think that's cute. Oh Lord, we better. I think she's telling me, Mommy, you better move it. I'm really kind of taking all that excess off right now and just come in here. You don't have to even do that, but just kind of adding a little pizzazz. So Ava says, my Polly here lately wants to bubble up on me. She's using a matte roller and she's changed it twice and it's still doing it. Ava, I have noticed, okay, let's see. So Mary says, try to make sure that it's, when it is this hot, poly in the shade and use extra thin coats. And then Ava's also, what I've noticed too is when I'm polying, we've had these same kind of problems. So I understand what you're talking about. I've noticed that if I'm not using enough poly, it'll do that. And also if I'm using the wrong roller. So for me, if I'm polying something that's gonna be glittered, I will use these thicker rollers, your half-inch nap rollers. If I am doing something that's not gonna be glittered, I use the 3/8 nap, or I use the flat ones. Let me see if I could find the flat ones. Like your edger. So you could always try putting it on with a different roller. So let's see, sometimes when poly dries too fast, it's because it's too much heat, for sure. And Ava, I do mine and paint room in the house. Yeah, so Ava, I would try maybe a different roller or put a little bit more poly on there. All right, we're gonna wrap this guy up with some white, and then I'm gonna go have some baby snuggles. So let me get a little bit of water added to this, get it thinned out just a little bit. Yeah, we're about to get frustrated. Hold on, sweet girl. All right. Mommy's gonna move really fast. I know you're being a trooper. Look at you. I'm so proud of you. Something like so. Notice I just have a very thin amount of paint on here. I haven't brought my brush back into my cup to try to load more. I'm just simply bringing that brush and kind of just gliding around or in between where I already have swish marks. Put a little dot on my eye. I'm gonna lift it up just a little bit. Yeah. Again, I'm not using a whole lot of paint. I'm not pushing my brush down to create really thick lines. I'm loading just a small bit and letting that brush just kind of almost barely touch and just pulling it across. Now I kind of I don't really like what I did up here with this line, so what I'm just gonna do is bring that over. And I think I might touch that, actually come back in and touch that up with some shading brown. But for now, here is our little reindeer number 2. I don't have a tag on this guy. I want to say it's $26. I did post a link in the description of this video. So you guys can check that out. So if you're interested, I do know we have some in stock in store. We also can ship to you if that is something. Hi, sweetie. If that is something that you are interested in, because you do not live close to us. So let me see. Look at my crazy room. Hi. Can you say hi? Say hi. Oh, the baby doesn't want to. You don't want to say hi? It's okay. It's okay. So this is Oakley. Hi, Catherine. Good to see you. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for allowing me to just come in and hang out with you and paint with you a little bit today. I will be back live soon. I don't know when. Soon. But we will see you guys here hopefully in the next couple of days with more Christmas and July items. So I will see everyone later. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.